All right, everybody, welcome to Gabbing with Gabby, an entertainment podcast. I'm so excited for my first real episode. Kate's here with me. Kate, do you want to say hey real quick?
I'm so excited. I'm honored Gabby invited me.
So we're both two UATV entertainment reporters. We've done some entertainment stuff together in the past. Very excited about this. We both share a deep love for all things entertainment. Yes. So who else to bring on for my first episode, real episode? I don't know. So we're going to be talking about the Grammys this past 2026 season. And we're just going to be going through some of the categories, some of the winners, our personal, opinions and stuff like that. Kate, I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
This is going to be so fun. All right, so we're just going to dive right into it. The Grammys happened, when did it? February 1st. So if you watched, hell yeah, you watched. If you didn't, we're going to give you a little bit of a recap. Sounds good?
Sounds great. I'm really excited.
All right. So we're going to dive right in first with Record of the Year. So the categories that were up for Record of the Year were DTMF, Bad Bunny, Manchild, Sabrina Carpenter, Anxiety, Doechii, Wildflower, Billie Eilish, Abracadabra, Lady Gaga, Luther, Kendrick Lamar with SZA, and then The Subway, Chappell Roan, and, I don't even know how to say it, Apt with Rosie, and Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
So I thought we could say who we thought was gonna win and then the outcome.
Okay.
So when I first saw this lineup, I was like, okay, it's gonna end up being I had a feeling it was gonna end up being Abracadabra or Kendrick, just because with Record of the Year, it's everything that goes into producing the record. So lyrics, background music, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I initially thought. What about you?
I thought it was going to be Luther or DTMF, Bad Bunny. I just feel like he was a big contender this year, and the Academy seemed to really love him. Same. But I'm glad Luther won. I really liked that song, and I feel like the production on it was really good.
Yeah, I agree. So like we said, Luther with Kendrick and SZA, that won this category. I was really excited because, Kendrick, last year, he showed up and showed out.
Everyone else.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, wow.
Kendrick. It was actually insane. And I was reading something that, he's just been such a pivotal figure in the whole rap industry, which is really cool. And just winning so many top, awards is incredible for somebody like that.
He did great. And then he had his Super Bowl performance right after. And it was like...
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Same with Bad Bunny. I'm noticing some trends here.
I know. And I'm like... Is there back politics that are happening?
Probably.
That's considering last
year's, not always?
Considering last year's Beyonce winning Country Album of the Year, I have a bone to pick with that.
Yeah, I also had a bone to pick with that.
I have a bone to pick with that. Okay, so next we're gonna dive into Album of the Year. So this is the top category and the top, everyone wants to win Album of the Year. I'm going to tell you what was up for nominations, and I'll tell you kind of what I was thinking, where I thought it was going to go. First was Debí Tirar Más Fotos by Bad Bunny, and then we had Swag by Justin Bieber, Man's Best Friend, Sabrina Carpenter, Let God Sort Him Out by Clips, Pusha T and Malice, Mayhem by Lady Gaga, GNX by Kendrick Lamar, Mutt by Leon Thomas, and Chromacopia, Tyler, the Creator. When I saw this, I was kind of at a loss. I really wanted to be Sabrina solely because she was up for Best New Artist last year, and I thought it would be really cool for her to win. The winner ended up being Bad Bunny, which I was excited. He was this is the first full Spanish album to win Album of the Year ever, which I thought was really cool. But he was also the Super Bowl halftime performer. So I don't know if there was
some setup happening. Yeah. I could definitely see where you're coming from. When this announcement happened, I was very excited because Harry Styles was presenting it, and it was kind of his big comeback. And I personally wasn't, not for any reason, I just never really listened to Bad Bunny, and then he won Album of the Year and then performed at the Super Bowl. And I just want to say, ever since I have become a super fan, I'm obsessed with him. And I'm so upset I didn't start listening to him earlier. So shout out Album of the Year. My bone to pick with Album of the Year this year was that I can't believe Lorde wasn't nominated. That was my favorite. That was my personal Album of the Year, and the complete snub from all nominations, I was floored by. And I was wondering what your opinions are on that.
Mine was Tate McRae. How come she's never been nominated even for Best New Artist? She's not a new artist. She's been doing it for so long.
Which is why I don't understand how she couldn't get that.
I think MTV Video Music Awards or kind of stuff like that.
That's
I think
she's
maybe she'll be she'll get something. I don't know. But that's like what shocked me. Also, Lorde, so good.
Yeah.
Also, Mayhem by Lady Gaga. This was like her album comeback for like old Gaga. So back, so here for it. And I was shocked. I mean, she did win some big awards that I'll talk about a little bit later on. But I was shocked even for Album of the Year that she didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I also noticed the other day? So Leon Thomas literally plays Andre in Victorious.
A bunch of my roommates said that to me, and I was like, you guys didn't know that?
I had no clue. And I was like watching the Grammys, and I was talking about it, and I was like, I love this song. Like, he looks so familiar.
It's Andre.
It's literally Andre from Victorious. So if you're watching
he was,
this,
like, the best character in that show.
Oh, agreed.
100%.
100%.
Everyone else was kind of like, okay.
No, 100%. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, King. I mean, Victorious is a singing show. So
and did you see Ariana Grande won something for Wicked?
Wait, she did?
Well, it wasn't like a big award. It was one of like the three. But everyone was like, Kat and Andre both won Grammys tonight. I thought that was
Hell
really
yeah.
cute.
I'm so here for it. Okay, with that being said, we're now going to dive into Song of the Year. So for Song of the Year, the nominations were Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, Anxiety by Doechii, Apt by Rosé and Bruno Mars, DTMF, Bad Bunny, Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, Luther Kendrick Lamar with SZA, Manchild Sabrina Carpenter, and Wildflower Billie Eilish. So Wildflower ended up winning.
That shocked me.
I was kind of excited about it.
I love the song too, and I'm glad it won, but I wasn't expecting it to win.
I agree with that. I honestly thought it was going to be Abracadabra, Lady Gaga.
I was thinking Manchild. I feel like Song of the Year, like they nominated Sabrina 6 times and she didn't win anything. I was like,
I know.
Song of the Year, like she performed it, she did it.
Yeah.
So I was
her
shocked
performance
by
was
that.
awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, Wildflower threw me for a loop because I love the song, but I just feel like its time kind of had passed by the time the Grammys were. But good for Billie. Like I love the song, so I don't have any problem with it.
I was like reading up on this and I found it very interesting. Like something happened where it was able to be in the running again this year.
Because I was going to say that's what she was nominated for last year, so I was confused.
Yeah. No, I was excited when I saw that it won because I was like, okay, Billie, like, you deserve that.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I saw a song from K-pop Demon Hunters. I feel like we don't really see stuff like that quite often, where it's a song from, like, a movie nonetheless, an animated movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it though.
I haven't either, and I've been seeing it nominated for a lot of things, and I've heard it on the radio quite a few times. So I wasn't necessarily shocked because I've seen a lot about it. I have never seen the show. I don't love the song. Is that like a hot take?
Okay, no, it's not a hot take at all, not gonna lie. So it's on like Peacock, it's been like the Olympics, like song that like all the promos are to.
I feel like it's so overplayed. Like everyone is using it everywhere. And I'm kind of like, okay.
No, I know. And my friend Leah, she brought this up the other day when we were watching actually the Super Bowl. Kid you not, there's so many like Olympic promos. I think we were watching it on Peacock, and Peacock supports the Super Bowl. But and we were just like, oh my god, she was like, the song is gonna haunt me in my dreams.
literally I like go to bed and hear it and I'm like, okay,
like
cool.
Awesome. So I was just kind of intrigued, but also like that whole like movie to like music pipeline with so many artists is super interesting. And like, I don't know, I thought that was weird and interesting all at the same time.
I agree. I mean, it made sense to me why it was nominated because of how popular it is and like the show, the songs, but I didn't think it should have won. So I'm glad Billie took that home.
You know what song I can't stand, and I'm really frustrated that it's nominated for a bazillion things.
What?
Anxiety by Doechii.
It gives me anxiety.
Doechii, I love you with like every piece of my being.
I think she's so cool.
She is awesome. Like I love all of her music. When this was like 2 years ago when she performed at the Grammys, and I had recently discovered her. I think she was up for Best New Artist at the time. I can't entirely remember. And I became obsessed, and I was like, all of her music, awesome. This song, I just can't do it. I can't. And Doechii, I love you, but I can't. I'm sorry.
With that. I do think she's so cool, and I've listened to her other songs and loved them, but something about like the specific, like, I don't know if it was like the TikTok dance people were doing to it or what, but it just kind of made my heart pound out of my chest.
You're like,
I was
actually, no.
I was like, I don't think that this like is for me. But, you know, she's killing it. So at
Yeah.
least
she's
recognition.
But she's also went down that TikTok
Yes.
to like a lot of new artists nowadays we'll talk about in a minute like go through that TikTok to like singer pipeline. And I feel like kind of segueing into best new artist, most of the artists or almost all the artists on here I think got their like big name for themselves on TikTok and social media. I
feel like that's such a trend nowadays. Like
Mm-hmm.
Sienna Spiro, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
she is gonna be a big artist. She's such a good singer, but like all her songs are trending on TikTok, and then she's on SNL the next day, and it's like how
It's crazy.
It's so interesting to see how the different media and like ways to get exposure
100%.
changes.
So with that being said, we're going to dive into Best New Artist. So the nominations were Olivia Dean, Cat's Eye, The Marias, Addison Rae, Somber, Leon Thomas, Alex Warren, and Lola Young. Olivia Dean ended up winning, and I'm very excited about that.
This was the greatest thing ever, because the people I want to win like the most usually never do.
No, same.
And when they said her name, I literally had tears in my eyes. Her performance too, I was like in tears. She's just like such an ethereal person that I was just like in awe of her, and I was so excited for her.
Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I honestly thought Somber was going to win this.
So did I. Or Alex Warren, I feel like.
I'm so sorry. I can't stand Alex Warren's song, Ordinary.
I don't really like his song that much, but
I feel bad because he's like seems like a great human, and he has a great voice.
Fabulous
100%.
human.
I just overplayed on TikTok.
Yeah, I felt bad when his like earpiece was getting messed up, and but he recovered, killed it.
King.
Way
You
to
keep
go,
performing.
Alex Warren.
But Olivia Dean, my queen. I discovered her on TikTok, and I think people were just posting like her sounds.
Yeah.
I can't entirely remember, but like, and then my friend Alyssa, if you're watching this, hey, Alyssa, she like really put me onto all of her music, and I was like, this is incredible. It's like the best kind of music to listen to when you're just like going about your day and just doing anything, driving.
I agree. I'm just obsessed with everything about her, like her aesthetic, her style, her music, everything. She is like, I'm becoming her number one fan.
Oh no, I love her.
Yeah, I'm really happy for her.
But it's also like looking at this list, all of them were in this like TikTok social media pipeline to becoming a singer. Like Olivia Dean, like we said, Cat's Eye, the Gap ad.
Yep.
Like, I mean, they were famous before that, but I think that's when they fully like blew up and took like the internet by storm. And that's how I discovered who they were. I mean, I don't really listen to their music now, but just like who they are as like a group. That's the Marias. I don't know if I'm familiar with who they are. I recognize the song they sang, but I didn't fully know who they were.
I wasn't familiar, but they did their performance, and I was like, oh, they're cool. So I really haven't, to be honest, given them a listen since the Grammys, but that's not to say I won't. And
exactly.
I thought that they did great, but...
Can we talk about Addison Rae?
Yes. I want to hear your opinions on her.
Okay. I'm just not... I'm not here for it. And I understand, like we said, she was one of the biggest TikTokers in like 2020, and her platform definitely amped her like music presence, but she was more of a dancer and stuff like that in the past. I don't know. I just don't have like that like wow factor.
I like some of her songs, like Diet Pepsi. I really like that song.
I do like that song.
And then I can't think of the name of the other one, but I'm not going to try to sing it, so just know there's another one.
Why not?
Nobody wants that. But I think that I like where she's trying to go, but I think she's kind of trying too hard. Like, I think not trying too hard, but I feel like she has the potential to be what she wants to be, but I think she needs to, like, let it happen naturally and not force it. Like, I feel like she's trying to force this aesthetic where it's like, I think she should just go out there and like be herself and just, I just feel like she's trying to force it a little bit.
I 100% agree, and I think that's one of the reasons why I like can't really like stand her. And I feel oh my god, I keep saying that about like everybody. No, I don't mean that in like a bad way. I'm just really picky with like my music taste. But I do think she's trying to force it, especially on social media, and I think that she does have that star quality, and I don't think she's putting like she needs to let that just
she's
kind of
putting
like
her
vibe.
energy in the wrong places. Like, I feel like at her performances she needs to be like she needs to be more herself.
I agree.
And, like, show more of her personality.
I agree.
Because I feel like that's what draws people in these days, because everyone that's famous or getting publicity is also on TikTok nowadays, and people get to know their personalities. So I think she needs more of that. Because I feel like she stopped doing TikTok and focused completely on music, where it's like, maybe that worked when Britney Spears was a star, but now I feel like people want to know you as well.
I agree. Are you a country fan?
I am a country fan.
Okay, because I put down 2 country categories because I was excited about them, but I didn't know, like, how you feel.
No, I really like all music, so.
Okay, vibes. So now we're going to segue into Best Country Song. And I was kind of excited when I saw the categories for this. We had Bitten List by Tyler Childers. There we go. Good News Shabuzi, I Never Lie, Zach Top, Somewhere Over Laredo, Lainey Wilson, and A Song to Sing by Miranda Lambert and Chris Stapleton. So the winner was Bitten List by Tyler Childers. That doesn't surprise me. I really do love him as an artist. I wanted it to be Somewhere Over Laredo, Lainey Wilson. That song is genuinely one of my favorite country songs right now. And
I agree.
I think that, like, her as an artist, she's really just, like, blooming and flourishing, and I love that for her.
I feel like this is the era of female country artists.
I agree.
Megan Moroney, have you listened to her new album?
No. And
Chills.
I need to. Me too.
Insane. I was just playing it with my roommate before I came here. Like Ella Langley, Lainey Wilson, like all of these female country artists, like it's their time, and I'm so excited to see it because I love all of their music.
Same.
I do love Tyler Childers too, and I'm glad he won, but I would have loved to see Lainey Wilson bring it home.
I also think it's really cool that Zach Top has been nominated for so much.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, how old is he? 18?
Yeah.
17? He was 17 last year. I don't know when his birthday is. So I'm like, he's a young guy.
He's a teenager.
Literally.
So he's younger than
He's the
us.
same age as my little brother.
Yeah.
So I think that's just
Wow.
like so crazy and honestly really inspiring.
I agree.
For, I think,
it
a lot
also
of-
puts things in perspective. It's like, oh, you did that at 18, and
Like, I need to start.
What was I
doing?
doing?
Yeah, what was I doing at 18? Going to the University of Arizona as a freshman. Like, chat. Okay, so now we're going to go into Best Contemporary Country Album. So this is like the big country award. This is what Beyonce won last year. I think it was under a different name, though, but this was the equivalent of what Beyonce won last year. We have Patterns by Kelsey Ballerini, Snipe Hunter by Tyler Childers, Evangeline versus the Machine by Eric Church. Guys, I can't read my handwriting. Beautifully Broken by Jelly Roll, and Postcards from Texas, Miranda Lambert. So Jelly Roll ended up winning, which is kind of cool. I mean, I was just in Nashville, and so it's like fun seeing these like artists, and I was just at their like rooftop bars in Nashville.
Did you go? Did you see him perform?
No, but I was at his like bar.
That's
and it was
cool.
awesome. But he won, which I like kind of love. He had a very powerful acceptance speech. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was, for a lot of people in the audience, you could tell they were crying. It was very moving for so many.
He seemed to genuinely appreciate the win too. Like, you know, when you can tell that it really means a lot to an artist, I got that vibe from him.
Exactly. I think out of this entire list, I could see that why he has won.
Yeah.
I love Postcards from Texas, Miranda Lambert. I'm so excited. Back at home, she's coming to like our rodeo this year to perform. And so, like, I'll be there. Can't wait to see her. But I also love Eric Church, and I would have loved for him
I
to
love
win
Eric
that.
Church. And I don't think he's ever won a Grammy. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think
don't
he's been
he
snubbed
has.
like 11 times or something.
And he's awesome.
He's great.
He's awesome. So I would have loved to see that. But you know what? Jelly Roll, anytime he wins anything, I'm like, you deserve that. So
Yeah. I also love Kelsey Ballerini. I feel like that's like, I remember when she was Disney's next big thing, and I was like obsessed with her as a kid. So I was just happy to see her nominated. And I just feel like I've been listening to her music, especially since I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
So to see her nominated was great.
I also wanted to add, for Best Pop Vocal Album, this isn't like one of the big like categories, but Lady Gaga won Best Pop Vocal Album and Best Dance Pop Recording, which I was like so excited to see.
I'm so proud of her. She's in her like, not that she ever went away, but like she like came and was like, I'm gonna remind you all, like, I'm Lady Gaga.
Yeah. Like,
And
how
she
old is
did.
she? In her 40s, 50s?
Yeah.
Like, she's like,
And then she also went to the Super Bowl. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh.
Like,
when she came up on my screen,
Wow.
I screamed so loud.
insane.
I started crying. I was like my girl, she's up there.
You do love Lady Gaga. I remember
I love
when
her.
her and Bruno Mars what's that song called?
Die with a Smile.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I remember you talked about that a lot last year.
Oh yeah. With that being said, one of my favorite performances was Lady Gaga's Abracadabra performance.
Of course.
It was insane.
She's a great performer.
It was so artistic. I was watching it. She pretty much just stood in one spot and like was doing all these like weird like small intricate movements, and like the camera was going around her. Watch it if you haven't. It was like, I'm a dancer, and like seeing that, like the way that she portrayed art in such a way was incredible. But I feel like that was a common theme amongst many of the performances this year.
I agree.
A lot of them were very artistic.
Yes.
And different.
Like very abstract.
Like Justin Bieber.
Yes.
I know. I was like, I know you'd want to talk about that.
Wow. See, as much as I'm sad he didn't win an award, I was personally very happy with all the winners of the big 4 categories.
I agree.
Which usually I'm not. And I want to say that. But I think this was a good year. His performance, I was crying, obviously. And obviously we're in Tucson. So when he started singing Yukon, it was just chills. It was chills. It was tears. My whole apartment was like freaking out because it's just Justin Bieber. Like, there's no other way to put it besides it's Justin Bieber, and he's back, and it's so good to see him out there like doing it, and he really loves it. And seeing Haley cheer him on, I was like, wow.
And it, like, he was performing so raw. Like, he was in boxers, a pair of socks. He was literally doing all the tracks on his own. One-man band. He didn't even, like, when he walked off stage, he just, like, walked off stage.
Yeah.
It was, like, it was incredibly just artistic in the sense that you're watching it. And I was, like, I feel like I was sharing this intimate moment, like, with him. And I think that was just, like, really cool. I mean, he's been going through a lot. Like, I see
so much.
And just, like, to see him, you know.
Yes, for him to be that vulnerable and just, like, do it how he wants to do it and not how other people are, like, put on a big performance. It's the Grammys. Like, he was like, I want to do this. Went out, did it.
Yeah.
Boom.
I also, like, my last, like, thing that I wanted to touch on, which is one of my favorite moments from this entire show, was Post Malone's tribute to Ozzy Osbourne.
I agree.
I need that recording, like, for my own, like, personal sake. Like, it was I literally was watching it like this.
I also loved Reba's.
Yes.
The whole,
like, everything.
That whole section of the show, I was like, this is great. This is beautiful.
It was incredible. And to see everyone, you know, bringing such, you know, an incredible artist who has passed to life was really amazing to see.
I have chills, like, right now.
No, same. Like, thinking about that performance. I need Post Malone to drop a recording of that. Yes. Like, that was literally incredible.
I love Post Malone. He's awesome.
And it's like, I love his little countryside.
I know. Like,
but like, I mean, Ozzy Osbourne's not country at all, but like seeing how he could do, like, just Post Malone in general, the way he can absorb and mold to different genres.
Yes, it's such a talent.
It's incredible.
Like, that's, to me, that's like the biggest sign of like, oh, you were meant to do this, because like he's talented in every area he touches. And it's like,
100%.
You were meant to do this. I'm so glad that you have found the spotlight.
100%. All right. So with that being said, we're getting towards the end of the podcast. Do you have any moments that you wanted to touch on that I didn't, you know?
I mean, like I mentioned Olivia Dean's performance. I thought like the aesthetic of that was just incredible.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what next year holds, because I do think this year was interesting just with how, like, last year I feel like Kendrick Lamar won so many in a row, and this year no one won 2 of the same for any of the big 4.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting, and I'm wondering if that is because of, like, controversy they got last year. So we'll find out next year.
I would love to be in the minds of, like, the Academy and, like, the people who are voting on this. Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall and, like, hear what people have to say and just, like, what goes behind specifically critiquing every single one of these categories. I think it's so interesting. The Grammys is easily one of my favorite award shows.
Yes,
and the
definitely.
Oscars. I love the Oscars so much. But, like, those, like, the Grammys just, I don't know. I feel like it's so intricate.
Yeah, it's something about the Grammys.
Something about the Grammys.
It's my number 1 award show for sure.
The performances? Yeah. Next level. But, yeah. With that being said, Kate, I wanted to say thank you. This has been so much fun, and I'm so happy that you're able to, you know, we've been talking about doing a podcast episode together for
maybe like a year and a half now.
For so long. So I'm just so happy that we were able to finally do it. with that being said, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to Gabbing with Gabby, an entertainment podcast. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this episode that was Grammys based. Thank you.